I didn't pick up a stranger's kid at the playground, and her mom completely lost it on me. I was at the park last Thursday with my 5-year-old son, Tyler. It was one of those perfect afternoons where it wasn't too hot and the playground wasn't crowded. Tyler was climbing on this big net structure that's shaped like a pyramid. I was standing maybe 10 feet away watching him and scrolling through my phone while he played. Then I heard a thud and crying. I looked up and saw this little girl, probably 4 years old, hanging in the net. She'd slipped through one of the gaps and was dangling there crying. It looked uncomfortable but not dangerous. The net had caught her under her arms so she wasn't falling or anything. I could see her mom rushing over from the bench where she'd been sitting. The whole thing happened in like 5 seconds. Before I could even think about what to do, the mom was there pulling her daughter out of the net. The little girl was still crying, but she was fine. No blood, no bruises, just scared and upset like kids get when they fall. That's when the mom turned to me with this crazy look on her face. "Why didn't you help her?" she demanded. I was confused because her daughter was literally already in her arms. "Help her how?" I asked. She got even more upset. "You were standing right there. You could have picked her up and comforted her instead of just watching." I didn't know what to say. I'm not going to just grab some random kid I don't know. That's weird. Plus her mom was right there the whole time. "I was watching my own son," I told her, pointing at Tyler, who was still climbing, "and you got to her pretty fast. She seems okay." The woman was not accepting this answer. She started going off about how it takes a village and how people don't care about other people's children anymore. Other parents at the playground were starting to look over. My face was getting hot because I hate being the center of attention like that. "When I was a kid, adults helped each other out," she continued. "Now everyone just stands around with their phones." I tried explaining that I don't feel comfortable touching other people's kids without permission, especially as a guy. I've heard too many stories about dads getting accused of stuff at playgrounds, but she just rolled her eyes like I was making excuses. "So you're saying you just let a child suffer because you're worried about how it looks?" She was getting louder now. Her daughter had stopped crying and was watching us argue. Tyler had climbed down from the net and was standing next to me looking confused. "Your daughter fell maybe 3 feet into a safety net," I said, trying to stay calm. "She wasn't suffering. She was crying because she got scared, and you were already coming over to help her." The mom picked up her daughter and held her tight. "You have no empathy," she said. "What kind of parent are you?" That's when I lost my patience. The kind who watches his own kid and doesn't touch other people's children without permission. Maybe if you were watching your daughter instead of texting, she wouldn't have fallen in the first place. As soon as I said it, I knew I'd gone too far. Her face went bright red, and she started yelling about how dare I judge her parenting. She said she was calling the cops because I was clearly a danger to children. I told her to go ahead and walked away with Tyler. As we were leaving, I could hear her telling the other moms at the playground about the creepy guy who refused to help a hurt child. Tyler asked me why that lady was so angry, and I had no idea what to tell him. We haven't been back to that playground since.